Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
So can you
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
You know, what is that? Gaura Purnima, so we'll sing. This was written by Sarvam Bhattacharya. You know, glorifying Lord Chaitanya. It is called Sachisuta Ashtakam. You know. Navagauravaram Navapushpasaram Navabhavadaram Navalasyaparam Navahasya Navahasyakaram Navahimavaram Pranamami Sachisuta Gauravaram Navapremayutam Navanitasucham Navaveshakritam Navapremarasam Navadavilasa Suvapremamayam Pranamami Sachisuta Gauravaram Hari Bhakti Param Harinamadaram Karajapyakaram Harinamaparam Nayane Satatam Pranayasrudaram Pranamami Sachisuta Gauravaram Satatam Janata Bhavataparam Paramartha Parayana Lokakatam Navalekaram Jagataparam Pranamami Sachisuta Gauravaram Nija Bhakti Karam Priya Charudaram Natanartana Nagara Rajakulam Lakamimanasa Lasyakaram Pranamami Sachisuta Gauravaram Salasyakaram Karathalavalam Kalakantaravam Muduvadya Suvinikaya Madhuram Nijabhakti Gunavritalakhyakaram Pranamami Sachisuta Gauravaram
युगधर्मयुतं पुनरन्तसुतं धरणी सुचित्रं नवभावोचितम् ध्यानचितं निजवासयुतं प्रणमामि सचीसुत गौरवरम् अरुणं नयनं चरणं वसनं मदने स्खलितं स्वगनामकरम् जगता जीवनं प्रणमामि सचेसुत गौरवम् नवगौरवरं नवपुष्पसरं नवभावकरं नवलास्यकरम् हेमवरं नमामि सचेसुत गौरवरम् सचेसुत गौरवरं नमामि सचेसुत गौरवरम् सचेसुत गौरवरं नमामि सचेसुत गौरवरं नमामि सचेसुत
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
भक्तिदान सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। all glories to Assembly Lord Sri. all glories Shri Guru Shri Raj Prabhupada की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकचक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतलक्ष्मीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिते नमस्ते सरस्वतीदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे श्रीमद् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री गौर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातं वन्दे श्रीवरं परमानंद माधवं श्री चैतन्येश्वरम्। हरे कृष्ण। Mohan is doing well, and yes. So 64 items of bhakti. You know, first one is first 10 are must. What is the first one? Can somebody read the first one? Visible? Accepting the shelter of lotus feet of a bona fide spiritual master. So, we need to accept a guru. Guru should be in the parampara. You know, Tadvijnanardam Sagurum eva bigachyat. Where is this verse from? No. This is from Mundaka Upanishad. Which Upanishad? Mundaka Upanishad. Tadvijnanardam. So I'm telling means practically everybody, I'm seeing them for how many years? 15 years? 10 years? Who is the oldest here? Whatever. Okay, so other people are online, you know. One class they came, then rest class online. We were working from women's work for home. Working for online class means that's okay. So when I say that, my request is you can also pick it up and present to somebody else. We need to have a guru. So you quote Tadvijnanardham Suguru Merpach, Yavabhigachet. You cannot quote Mundakopanishad says we need to have a guru from a bona fide sampradaya. Which sampradaya we are from? Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. You know, sometimes people say, I want everyone to actually in these classes, foundation actually, no, I don't know who's there in the call. I can see Praneshwar Prabhu, Srinivas Gopal Prabhu. Srinivas Gopal Prabhu, you went home already. Darshini, I don't know who's Darshini. Alka Mataji, Ankit Prabhu, Chandra Prabhu, Gayatri Mataji, Jawahar Prabhu, Judishwar Prabhu. Is it your husband is home? No idea. Acha computer. Anyway.
Darshini is Chetana Mataji, Prabhuji.
Okay, no problem. So, listen very carefully. Bona fide, what is the word bona fide? Bona fide means it should have a sampradaya. There is another verse, sampradaya hinhe mantraste nishpala mata. If you don't have sampradaya, you choose a Tom, Dick and Harry guru, that mantra is useless. What is that? Nishpala. How many of you know the word nishpala? Phala means has value. Nishpala, useless. In India, you know, my guru creates ash in the air and we'll take mantra from him. Right? Nobody knows the word Diksha in India. Everyone knows mantra. From this guru, I took mantra. Right? Mantra Diksha. So, this verse is from Padma Puran. What is that? Mantra sampradaya vihine mantraste nishpala. So we should have initiation from bona fides. What is bona fide spiritual master? There are 4 sampradayas. 4 sampradayas, Brahma sampradaya, second one. Third one. Who is Acharya for Kumar sampradaya? Huh? I said 4 Kumar started. No, what is it? No. First is, let us see, we will go one by one. Who is the Acharya for Brahma Sampradaya? Madhvacharya. You know, started, okay. Then who is Acharya for Sri Sampradaya? Ramanuja. Who is Acharya for Rudra Sampradaya? Vishnu. Who is Acharya for Kumar Sampradaya? Nimbarka. Very nice. So, then where do we come? So, Madhvacharya actually initiated Krishna worship, you know. So, Madhvacharya started, you know. So, Ramanujacharya is because he's Ananta Sesh. In the Sri Sampradaya, they worship Lakshmi Narayan. But Madhvacharya said, no, when he, no. So he now initiated. So Madhvacharya one day found the deity in the ocean and he brought that, the deity to the shore, would be Krishna deity. You know, Vande, Sudanandam Vasudevam Nirantaram. You know, so installed. But in that Sampradaya, Madhvacharya's disciples, you know, Narahar Tirtha, Padmanabha Tirtha, in that lineage comes Lakshmipati Tirtha. Lakshmipati Tirtha initiated Nityananda Prabhu and Madhavendra Puri. Lakshmipati Tirtha initiated who? Nityananda Prabhu and Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri is the Kalpa Vriksha from spiritual world. Madhavendra Puri is the Kalpa Vriksha from spiritual world. And Madhavendra Puri is the one who initiated, you know, added Radharani. So Madhavendra Puri is a Kalpa Vriksha. I asked one question to Bhaktividya Purna Maharaj. Maharaj became angry and chastised me actually. You know, so Maharaj, I have a question in Mayapur, 1999. You know, Maharaj, Madhavendra Puri is the seed of devotion in this world, who brought Prema Bhakti in this world. And Maharaj is in this, it's a Kalpa Vriksha. Vrikshas are in Shantaras. How do I understand that? Everyone is listening. Maharaj said, why you have so much false ego? He started. That is how he started the answer. Why you have so much false ego? Why you have so much false prestige? He did not answer, but he chastised me. There are so many people I don't know, but then he said, Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumad Srimad Ratnagar Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtalivi Sevyamano Smaran. What is the prardhana for Sambandha Jnana? Sambandha, what is the Sambandha? What is that prardhana? Jaitam Suratao Pangor Mohamanda Madhyargati Masaraspuda Mojo Radha Madan Mohanao Trina Saribol Trampar. It means I'll ask next week, we should also learn. Yes or no? Right? Second one, what? So that Kalparuksha, Divyadrananya Kalpadrumada Ratnavyar Simhasana. Kalpadruma. That Kalparuksha is Matendra. I don't know that. So because he sees everything, sometimes nobody is there. Sometimes Manjaris go away, sometimes Gopis go away. But they're sitting under the tree, that Kalparuksha tree. That is Madhavendra Puri. Do you have any problem? I said, no, right. I don't know that is a Kalparuksha. So we need to have a little clarification. There is unlimited, this our philosophy, it has only beginning but no end. It keeps on going only. It's like this shoreless ocean. Keep on reading books. So Prabhupada says, Satyahara, don't read so many. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, nectar of devotion, nectar of instruction. And but anyway, if you want to read, you can, that many books are there. Books are limited. So anyway, so then Madhavendra Puri is the one he started. Is the connection that prema and Radha and Krishna worship. One time, what is it? Bhakticharya Swami came, and our sampradaya is mainly Siksha. Siksha. Guru is two. How many types gurus? How many gurus are there? 3. Who are those? Matma Pradaksha Guru or Pat Pradaksha Guru, Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Siksha, the person who brings, hey, there is a program happening, come. Or take this book. Or there is a temple nearby. So the person who connects you to the process, who shows the path, Pat Pradakshak, Vatma Pradakshak, is called a Vatma Pradaksha Guru or Pat Pradakshak. Pat means path. But Siksha Guru is the one who trains you. Diksha Guru is the one who initiates you and connects you to the Sampradaya. So our Sampradaya, Bhakti said, it's mainly Siksha. If you see our lineage, Lord Chaitanya, then you all should know Lord Chaitanya is a Krishna. Except Lord Chaitanya, not different from Krishna. Radha and Krishna together is Lord Chaitanya. Then Lord Chaitanya's immediate followers are 6 Goswamis. And who is next? Who is next after 6 Goswamis? In our lineage? Narottam Das Thakur. But Narottam Das Thakur is not disciple of any of them actually. He is a disciple of Loknath Goswami. But Siksha disciple of Jiva Goswami. So Narottam Das Thakur, Shyamananda and Srinivasacharya, these 3 are next level, but they were Siksha disciples of Jiva Goswami. So, but they were initiated by different gurus, Diksha gurus. But Siksha is at Jiva Goswami. But from there, the next level is Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who is actually Siksha disciple of Raghunath Das Goswami. And from there is actually Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, so it's a Siksha again. Because there is a gap reading the books. And Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, Baldev Vidyabhushan is Siksha Guru. Baldev Vidyabhushan, so on the altar, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, Bhaktinath Thakur is Siksha disciple of Jagannath Das Babaji. Jagannath Das and Gaur Kishore Das Babaji is a Siksha disciple of Bhaktinath Thakur. But there, Bhaktinath Saraswati Thakur is a Diksha disciple of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. And Prabhupada is a Diksha disciple of Bhaktinath Saraswati. And again, Diksha continued. But wait. So ours is a Siksha only. No, ours is also Diksha. There is another lineage. Jahana Mata. From Jahana Mata is Dhyan Chand Goswami. Dhyan Chand Goswami. That lineage actually I forgot now. But that lineage connects to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji in Diksha. Then there is a lineage that Dhyan Chand Goswami too. Actually, now what is that? Jahana Mata to Dhyan Chand Goswami. That connects to the what is that? Gaur Kishore Das Babaji. In between, I know two gurus I forgot. But ours is also Diksha lineage. It is not just Siksha. So if somebody says ISKCON doesn't have lineage, no. It has a Diksha lineage and a Siksha lineage also. How many of you are clear? Dashamula Tattva Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions all the Guru's names. Not that this is, I'm just speaking on Saturday evening, 2 o'clock. How many of you are listening online? You can do your work, but you should listen actually.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We all attended online many times. So it's like working from home, right? Yes, sir. So our parampara is also Siksha and our parampara is also Diksha. Understanding? Then why it is, and also Lord Chaitanya gave a process. Today our Jai Sachinanda spoke very well. Krishna delivered people. Krishna took everyone back to Godhead. Ram also took everyone back to Godhead. But Lord Chaitanya preached. He didn't kill anybody. He preached to them, he transformed them, he put them into the process, initiated them into the process. It should continue. That is a Patita Pavana Hetu Tavavatar. That is Lord Chaitanya. Because of the combination of Radha and Krishna together. Also Ram Maharaj says, there was a lot of confusion. Actually, Radha and Krishna, it's not easy. The 5th level, very difficult. If you try to meditate, if you're not careful, you'll fall down. Because Radha and Krishna Leela is very high. Shanta, you can understand. Dasya, you can understand. Vatsalya, Sakya, you can understand. But the next level is very high. So Lord Chaitanya gave, Prema Rasa Niryasa Karitya Swadan, Ragamarda, Karitya Prachana. So Lord Chaitanya, not only he showed how to do it. Prior to Lord Chaitanya, very few people would approach because, are you trying to meditate? We all know how many types of consciousness, everybody. Annamaya?
Pranamaya, Manomaya.
Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. Sometimes people say Annamaya, Pranamaya, and they say Jnanamaya, Vijnanamaya. That's how they say also. But it's fine. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, mental, Vijnanamaya, and Anandamaya. This is Radha and Krishna is what? Yapo Ananda. Not just liberation, prema. But you are in Annamaya stage. You want Gulab Jamun, you are happy. The moment you are in Pranamaya stage, you are in Manomaya stage. Means what? A conditioned soul. Conditioned soul means what? I know, if you see one boy and girl, I know what happens between. They may be brother and sister. They may be son, father and son, daughter. Or they may be mother and son. But because we are conditioned. We are conditioned. So when we try to superimpose our understanding on that, what will happen? We fall down. But in spiritual world, there is no lust. It is only prema. Nobody would approach it. But Lord Chaitanya, what he did? Because Krishna himself, he came, he practiced it, Raga Marga. And he showed you can do it. Then, very important thing, Bhakti Swami says this. So if you're scared of approaching Radha Krishna, don't approach. Serve Lord Chaitanya and Dasyaras. Serve Lord Chaitanya and Shantaras or Dasyaras. These two rasas. I am servant of servant. He will take you. Actually, you can go back to God. The doors for Golok Vrindan are open. Whoever you are, no problem. You did nonsense yesterday, don't worry. It's today. You can go back to God. Not just Vaikunta. Golok Vrindavan. Lord Chaitanya's grace. That is the uniqueness of Lord Chaitanya. That is unique contribution. That's why Rupa Goswami said Namo Mahadanyaya. Why he said Namo Mahadanyaya? Jagai Madai, anybody would see Jagai Madai, their shadow falls on them. Jagai Madai shadow falls on them, they would jump in Ganga and take bath. And Lord Chaitanya settled the score in 1 second. He embraced them to call their karma. Next day, Jagai Madai started chanting 128 rounds. Not that we are liberated, we'll watch in morning one movie, evening one movie because we are already delivered. Not like that. Jesus died for our sins is a insurance. Many people do whatever they want to do. They attend the church because Jesus died for our sins. One lady, my friend, my godbrother told me, 4 days before she left the world, Yamadutas came and they said, we are taking you. She started crying. I'm a devout Christian. Why you said you are taking me with you? I'm hoping to go back to Godhead, Jesus Christ. You have to follow the process. Not like Sunday evening, Sunday morning you'll confess you're forgiven. This is not only lessons for Christians, this is for Hare Krishna devotees also. Prabhupada said, chant 16 rounds, follow 4 great ones will take you back to Godhead. That is not a spiritual insurance we should stand on. We should sincerely try. Yes or no? We should try our best. The moment you come to moment, from that day onwards, we should try our best. Everyone is listening. How many of you felt online I should be there in the temple, not online?
I felt
Yes,
so good.
Prabhuji.
Because many more actually, devotees
Yes,
out of
Prabhuji.
because they are not. So, if you have a bona fide spiritual master, any guru in ISKCON, you be sincere. See what happens. See what happens. One devotee from Russia. He was a temple commander. I have 7, 8 stories like this. Only to encourage your faith. The Sunday feast, everyone is willing to serve prasad. But once Sunday feast is over, everyone will go. But after that, somebody will go and wash the pots. Somebody will clean the floor. So what is that? Somebody comes to, the TV comes to our temple. They try to press. Then immediately say, I'll sing also. Because TV, right? Or Sunday feast, I'll sing also. Why you sing on Sunday feast? Sing one day. You want to sing for Krishna or you want to sing for your glory? So this Prabhu is like, as a commander, he will wash the pots, he will do everything. What is needed? Jayanand Prabhu would do that. Prabhupada is coming to the airport. I'll go to Prabhupada. Jayanand Prabhu says, then but who will do the pot washing? Jayanand Prabhu says, you go to airport, I'll wash the pots. When somebody sleeps in the class, Prabhupada would chastise them left and right. One day Jayanand Prabhu is sleeping in the class. Prabhupada said, shh, don't disturb. Prabhupada knows everything, right? What he said? Don't wake him up. So Prabhupada knows. Prabhupada knows. Right? One day, what you want to, please don't follow this, whatever example I'm telling. Prabhupada, I cannot live in the temple. Prabhupada said, why? The temple, he started telling so many things. Prabhupada defending. Finally he said, Prabhupada, the temple president doesn't chant 16 notes. Prabhupada said, he doesn't need to chant 16 notes. Prabhupada was stunned. Means the temple president is working so hard, Prabhupada knows. See, the Prabhupada doesn't want this Prabhu to give excuse. You go back to the temple. Another person came. Prabhupada said, what type of devotee you are if you don't chant 16 notes? Our first point in our movement is chant 16 notes. There is one devotee listening both. Wow, Prabhupada said before that devotee. So Prabhupada is like a doctor. So anyway, the point is this Prabhu, of course, this Prabhu, he would do everything, chant his rounds also. Actually, I want to tell everyone, please listen carefully. We really do not know how we got the body. Especially somebody is in youth, 20s and 30s. Wow, body is like an object, vehicle to enjoy your senses. So much pleasure. Haribol. Nobody's telling Haribol. We're telling. Then what happens? Just wait. What happens? Wait. Then slowly 30s will turn into 40s. Grass on the other side is green, right? The green will slowly turn into gray. Gray will turn into yellow. Yellow will turn into dry yellow. Likewise, the moment you turn 40, one day I will show a presentation, I will show a liver, I will show pancreas, I will show intestines, I will show everything and put in front of you and say, for you to enjoy, they should be in good condition. Or water pipes burst. But all this, brain, if you touch the brain, it's like a chapati dough. So same body that has given you juice to enjoy, once the juice is over, it starts giving trouble. It starts from mid-40s. But your youthful enthusiasm, no problem. Kicho. And 50 onwards, I fulfill all my desires, even if I go back to God, no problem. Maya says, you cannot decide that. We will decide for you. Slowly you turn 60. That is called youth or the old age for Americans. For Indian bodies, it is our fully old age. And then you'll slowly turn 70. You will know all the joints in your body because every joint aches. You don't remember 20 years ago your enjoyment because right now it is aching only. That time, all the people in the call, all the people sitting here, you will say, my Lord, the only good thing I have done in this world is I have come to Hare Krishna and chanting Hare Krishna past 15, 20 years. I am showing your future in the mirror because I am going through it right now. Not that I have any, not that I'm an astrologer. Interesting or not? Everyone is listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So then what you will do, your faith in Krishna will increase. Holy name, because that time you'll find some taste. You'll come out of the bodily consciousness, the pains are no pains. Because you're really chanting nicely. That is Krishna's trick too, Lord Chaitanya's trick to make you more conscious. You know? So anyway, this Prabhu one day contracted cancer, leukemia. That time there was no treatment. Leukemia, so blood cancer. Then he could, with that pain. Okay, if the pain is 24 hours, you cannot sleep, you cannot eat. Can you chant? The body was ravaging with cancer and he stopped chanting. They were giving that medication, this medication to put him sleep. Whenever you would wake up, you would see he has only one prayer. My Lord, before leaving the body, I want to chant my 16 notes. That's it. Because if he is conscious, pain every part of his body. One day, he woke up. He called devotees and said, hey, Lord Chaitanya heard my prayers. Krishna heard my prayers. I have no pain in my body. Give me a bit way. No pain. He chanted 16 rounds. He told, I think today is my last day. Don't go anywhere. Do kirtan. So he finished his 16 rounds. Devotees were doing kirtan around him with gratitude that he has come to Krishna consciousness. He left the body. The sannyasi says, I want to show the world what Krishna consciousness is. Best by showing his picture. This Prabhu, as he was chanting, when he was in the last minutes of his life, he has a smile up to here on his mouth, this much smile. Fourth day after putting his body in the mortuary, fourth day also that smile was there. Any materialist will be convinced of the efficacy of the Hare Krishna mantra, convinced of the grace of Srila Prabhupada and coming through grace of Lord Chaitanya coming to Srila Prabhupada. And this sannyasi said, I was so inspired by this episode. Haribol. Liked it? So many devotees, I cannot say so many, but a few stories I'll tell, but 2 days before leaving the world, Prabhupada came in their dream and revealed their spiritual form, their service to Krishna, and their Swarupa. That took next week. But we have to continue, right? So, accepting we are very bona fide sampradaya. So, if you have not done this, you get your parents initiated also. Everyone should be initiated. Morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour. And eating prasad, that's it. Will you do it or not? Try at least. So, accepting the shelter of, how many of you are convinced that we should connect our families, our friends to Krishna consciousness and get them initiated? I'll tell more stories. Many more. Interesting or not? So what is that? Second one. So we should accept the shelter. What is the second one? Becoming initiated by spiritual master and learning how to discharge devotional service from him. Get initiated. So we're Guru, Siksha and Diksha. There is a person there. Suhatra Swami wrote a book, Siksha in ISKCON. Suhatra Swami wrote a book, Siksha in ISKCON. ISKCON gurus there, ISKCON became an international organization, global organization. Everyone has thousands of disciples. They don't have so much time. But Suhatras, this book, you should have a good relationship with Diksha, Siksha Guru. Chaitanya Charitamrita says there is no difference between Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru is a personification of Krishna. So I forgot. I'll tell next week. It's given in Nectar Devotional. So Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru non-different. But what is that? Diksha Guru should be a Uttamadhikari. Is that look for a Uttamadhikari? If you don't get Uttamadhikari, look for a Madhyamadhikari. If not, look for a Kanishtadhikari. Who is a Kanishtadhikari? Anartha Nivritti stage, chanting, but Anarthas are there. Who is Madhyamadhikari? A person on the Nishta stage is Madhyamadhikari. Who is a Uttamadhikari? A person on a Ruchi stage or higher. Last week I told, who are three Mahabhagat devotees? Please repeat. Who are the three Mahabhagat devotees I said? Last week, Navanava Subhayamano. Last week. One is a person who descends from spiritual world. Both legs are in the spiritual world, but he is present here to do Krishna's service. Is a Mahabhagavata, Uttamadhikari. Who is second one? One leg is here, so you see him only one leg all the time. Is that true? Means what? He is connected. He has become a Siddha. Now he is here, but he can see what's happening. Srila Prabhupada his legs are there. Prabhupada descended to do service for Krishna. So what Sruti said, one day I was massaging Srila Prabhupada's legs. Prabhupada suddenly spoke. I told Krishna I don't want to go there. There was no record recorder. And Krishna said, Krishna said, you should go write books. These books will be next 10,000 years, law books. Anyone wants to come back. No, my Lord, it's very difficult. No, you should go and write books. Okay. For that reason, Prabhupada. So, somebody else, actually one guru, I told this last time, you may remember, may not remember. One guru, when he would come to America, because American water doesn't have any consciousness, before he would come, he would bring a container of water. India. What is that? One container will come with water. So anybody invites him for prasad, he would give them water. You cook it with this water. You take the water, you take bath from that water. You drink that water. Everyone is listening? One day he's a big guru, no names. Somebody told him, Swami Prabhupada came to America, stayed with hippies, ate their food, but without being affected, he transformed them. That guru said, he's a Siddha. Means before coming here itself, he's a Siddha. Usually Indian gurus, one guru will not appreciate another guru. Another organization. He said, no, he's great. Whatever happened in his life, only Leela, but he's a Mahapurush, Siddha. So another guru, like second one is a Mahabhagavati is one who, what is that? Sadhana Siddha, he is here, but he sees what happens. That is, he is also Mahabhagavata. Third one, a person who is in the Ruchi stage, and remnants of impurities are still there in the heart. But very soon, Ruchi means the next stage is easy. He is also Mahabhagavata. They are all considered Uttama Adhikari. Any question, or we should go forward? Go forward. Thank you. So, Lord Chaitanya, you all know Mayavad Sampradayas. We are these four are Vaishnava Sampradayas. Nowadays, I'm not using about Vaishnava Sampradaya. I use Bhakti Sampradaya. Because one day they said, we are Vaishnava Sampradaya. And so we are Shaivites. I said, what? Then, then I changed it. We are Bhakti. We teach Bhakti Yoga. We teach Bhakti Yoga. Do you all know this? People who worship Lord Shiva, they don't want to go back to Shiva Loka. You should know this. They want to become one with God. But who is the God for them? Brahman. Very interesting. Then where is Shiva? Shiva is a doormat. Shiva is a boat. Once you cross the boat, what you will do? You will take the boat with you, you leave it. Or once you come inside, you wash your feet. Use doormat for your feet. Will you bring the doormat inside? No. Prabhupada was heavy. I have a question for everybody. Why Prabhupada is heavy with Mayavadis? Anybody? Why Prabhupada is heavy with Mayavadis? First of all, Mayavadis think, you are God, I am God, everybody is God. So when Brahman descends, mixed with the mode of goodness, then that will become Sakara Brahman. That is Krishna and Rama. So go and tell Yashoda and Adharani or anybody in Raj, Krishna is illusion. What do you think? So no. For a sincere devotee serving Krishna, who says Krishna is illusion. And second thing, they want to become one with God. Where is the service? Who is Prabodhananda Saraswati? Prabodhananda Saraswati. Who is Prabodhananda Saraswati? Uncle of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Who is Prabodhananda Saraswati? Who is Gopal Bhatta Goswami? One of the 6 Goswamis. Kaivalya Narakayate. This impersonal merging, Kaivalyam, what is that? Naraka. And you say, Kaivalya means, liberation means free from impurities, no lust, no greed, no anger. Then why it is hell? Anybody? Why it is hell? Because there is no service. How do you correlate with Krishna? Kishore Prabhu does some service, so many services. Venkatavilas Prabhu does service, Ramkumar Prabhu does service, Keshav, and Keshav Prabhu does service. You all do service. How do you correlate with Krishna? With what? Service. Sir, no. When you become one with God, where is service? There is no service. If you really ask me, just stop doing service and come and sit in the temple like this for one day, 1 hour. You get bored. Yes or no? There is no service. That's why it is opposite to the nature of the soul. What is the nature of the soul? To serve. Who? Krishna. But this one, there is no service. That's why Kaivalya, even though you are freed of impurities, Prabhupada mentions, what is that? Prabhupada mentions, Ye Anya Arvindaksham Teyishtrabhava Devisuddhabadde Aruhi Kruchena Parampadunda Patanti Adhona Drishtasmadangriya. My Lord, somebody by their power of austerity, even if they are liberated, if they don't worship your lotus feet, their intelligence is still impure, they'll fall down. Why I'm telling you, in India, so many people, they have so many miracles. I told recently when I was in India, he may have so many miracles. He may do so many things, but I asked, what is his goal? Brahman. We don't even look at it. Brahman is a bodily effulgence of Krishna. Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead. So he wants to become one with God. Lord Chaitanya did not even look at them. I told them story of Ramdas Viswas. How many of you are listening? How many of you know the story of Ramdas Viswas? Should I tell the story of Ramdas Viswas? This is very important, trust me.
Yes.
Ramdas Viswas, one day Raghunath Bhatt Goswami was coming from Bengal to Puri. On the way, he came across Ramdas Viswas. Ramdas Viswas sir, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, effulgent. Sir, can you give me some service? And Raghunath Goswami, this is Raghunath Bhatt Goswami. No, I'll carry it. He forcefully picked up his luggage. He was putting on his head all the time. Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Raghunath Bhatt Goswami was impressed. अरे हमेशा ही राम का नाम जप करते हैं, क्या आदमी है, कितना भक्ति है, कितना सेवा भाव है. But they both reached Lord Chaitanya, who is known for hospitality, embraced Raghunath Bhatt Goswami and asked, how are your parents, how is Tapan Mishra, how is your mother? Amazing. Give him prasad. And in between, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami said, my lord, this is Raghunath. He's trying to introduce Ramdas Viswas. But Lord Chaitanya said, how are your parents? Your stay was good. How was your travel? And I gave him prasad. Lord Chaitanya did not even look at Ramdas Viswas. Raghunath Bhatt Goswami understood there is something I don't know. So Lord Chaitanya, as Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead is a Paramatma. Ramdas Viswas wants to become one with Ram. He is chanting, doing everything so that he will become one with the Ram one day. Hare Krishna. Everyone is listening? One with Ram means enjoy Sita. That is the mentality of Ravana.
Yes, Prabhuji.
It is not the mentality of Hanuman. Lord Chaitanya did not look at him. Mayavad Bhasha Sunile, Koi Sarvanash. Understanding or not? That Guru may have thousands of disciples, maybe more charismatic than an ISKCON preacher. We are very clear on our words. We don't care. We don't even go there. We don't even look at them. How many of you are understanding? Clear, right? No? Recently, one person said, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but Ram is. I said, what are you talking? Ram is also Supreme Personality of Godhead, but expansion of Krishna. You are worshipping Ram for this many years, you don't know? That's why one has to be very clear on what your goal is. No doubts. Understanding or not? But we don't speak, there is some doubt here. Krishna says, a doubting Thomas, there is no happiness in this life, no happiness in next life. Samsayatma vinasyati. Understanding or not? So I am speaking only first point, accepting Shastra. Second point, becoming initiated and perform bhakti under him. So you don't have faith, pray sincerely. And one person said, Krishna, I have no problem, but Lord, no. I said, chant more, then he'll reveal. Yes, sir, the whole India was filled with Mayavad only. And that everyone has to go to America only. Who will read Bhagavad Gita? Sir. You know? So get initiated by a spiritual master and learn how to discharge the bhakti from him. What is that? One criticism in ISKCON is you guys worship only Krishna. You don't worship any devatas. Yes, sir. Jayapatak Maharaj said, really? You worship devatas? Yes. How many devatas will you worship? Jayapatak Maharaj said, we worship all the devatas. You will worship only 10-15 devatas, right? How many devata pictures you have in your home? Number? Nothing. Pure devotee. No devatas, nothing. No, Ganesh, actually, Rupa Goswami writes, Ganesh, he clears the obstacles they can have. Rupa Goswami writes in Nectar Devotion. Anyway, you're all sincere devotees, I'm sure, your altars are changed. But if you worship your Guru, if you practice bhakti under the guidance of your Guru, that is the second point. Once you perform bhakti under the guidance of Guru, it means you are worshipping all the devatas. Sarvadeva Maya Guru. How many devatas are there? sometimes 3 crore, 33 crore, whatever. So if you worship Guru, it means you are worshipping all the devatas. In ISKCON, we worship all the devatas because we are worshipping Guru. Yes.
In any bhakti culture, like they have Guru, but they say we are worshipping Guru, but they don't follow all the regulations. But they say because we are worshipping Guru, Guru will take care of us. Does that really work?
Thank you for bringing it up. Very good. There are some organizations in India, they say we worship Krishna, but we don't need Guru. There are some organizations in India, we worship Guru, Guru will take us. No, both are not right. So you need a Guru. That's why everything has to fall in proper place. You need a Guru. You want to become a surgeon. You study 4 years pre-med, then 4 years medicine, then 4 years residency, 12 years, then 1 year, fellowship, then 1 year surgery, 14 years here itself. After all, just to, some material education, you are studying 14 years. This is spiritual. You're not seeing what, but you want to see something that you want to see, you're not seeing today. Don't you need a Guru? So you need a Guru who has seen the truth. What is that? Fourth chapter Bhagavad Gita. Pariprashnena sevya upadekshana jnanam jnanina tattva darsana. He has seen the truth. Tadviti pranipata. 2 things you have to do with Guru. What is that? Pariprashna and pranipata. It is not prasna. Prasna means questioning. Where did you go? Who told you to make this? That is prasna. What is pariprasna? How to do arti? How to do bhoga offering? That is pariprasna. Pariprasna means humble inquiry. Prasna means questioning. You're understanding or not? We don't challenge Guru. We humbly inquire Guru. And what is the next one? Pranipata means what? Surrender. Surrender means a surrender. Surrender to Guru. Then, because he has seen the truth, Tattvadarshi, he'll give you the knowledge to approach. Actually, 4th chapter Bhagavad Gita, how to acquire knowledge? There are so many varieties. Sense control, hearing, donate all your property, and something like that. There are 4, 5, 6 verses continuously. Then the last verse is Tadvit. This is the best way of acquiring knowledge about God. What is that? Look for a bona fide spiritual master, serve, and do whatever he says. Serve under him, surrender to him. You understand? So you need a Guru who is a devotee of Krishna. If you see our whole morning program, first one Guru only. Guru is very dear servant of Krishna. Guru is very dear servant of Krishna. Sakshad Haritvena, not Sakshad Hari. Haritva means very dear to Krishna. In India, they say, Shiva is non-different from Shiva is very dear. That's why he's non-different. But doesn't mean what is that? Shiva is a dear to Hari. Not that they don't have any difference. They have a difference. If wife and husband are very united, so they, what is that? 2 souls, 1 soul in 2 bodies, something like that. It doesn't mean you're one. So your goal is one. Your opinions are one. So Guru is dear to Krishna. Everyone is listening or not? Guru is dear to Krishna, and Guru. One time Prabhupada asked, "Who is Guru?" Tamil Krishna Mother asked Prabhupada, "Who is Guru?" The person who is addicted to serving Krishna. Who is Guru? The person who is addicted to serving Krishna. That is Guru. So get initiated and perform bhakti. And very important, and what are the qualifications of Guru? Samitpanim Srotriyam Brahmanishtam. He should be situated on the platform of Krishna consciousness. He knows the essence of scriptures. What is the essence of scriptures? One day I told Dashamula Tattva, 10 scriptures, 10 esoteric truths. How many of you attended the chanting session last year? I did. The first session I did 10, the 10 principles. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Paramatma is the localized expansion. Brahman is his bodily effulgence. Who is Brahman? Krishna's bodily effulgence. There is a 15th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Brahmano hi pratishtaham. Krishna makes very clear. Brahman is based on me. I am the basis for that impersonal Brahman. Not only Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, in Bhagavatam there is a story also. Because India was filled with Mayavad. When I read the story, wow, amazing. I developed faith. Should I tell the story? You want to hear? Anyone remember the story? One day, Brahmana came. Krishna was in Dwarka.
Yes,
Arjuna went to see
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Thank you. Arjuna went to see Krishna in Dwarka. When Arjuna went to see Krishna in Dwarka, so one Brahmana came to the court. He started giving left and right to Ugrasena. Maharaj, you are doing something wrong. My son died because of you only. See, those days, they were so pure. Son should not die before father. Means something wrong happened means problem is with the king. My son died before you. I mean, before me. I'm still alive. You're doing something wrong. He gave left and right. Krishna Maharaj couldn't say anything. Krishna was also sitting in the court. He didn't say anything. This happened for 7-8 times. So the 7th time the child died, Arjuna was there. Arjuna became angry. There is nobody, you are all Kshatriyas, but useless, nobody can protect my son. They say he takes birth and dies. Arjuna said, don't worry, I'm there. I'll protect your son. Krishna didn't say anything. Krishna did not give promise to him. But Arjuna came and said, I'll promise. Then that Brahmana said, everyone promised like that only, Even Krishna did not say anything, you're telling. Arjuna said, if I don't protect your son, I'll kill myself. Brahmana was happy. Krishna constructed a big hut with arrows, like a, what do you call it? He constructed a big cage and covered his home, cage of arrows. Not even one insect, one bacteria, little corona also cannot go inside. And Brahmana boy Arjuna was standing in front. Brahmana's wife became pregnant, delivered. The boy started crying. Earlier, boys would not even cry and die. And now boy was crying. He was so happy. He came to Arjuna and said, my boy survived. Arjuna said, very nice. Then he went and said, boy died. And boy died. He came out and said, you're good for nothing. You're also useless. He started scolding. This world, what is happiness, what is distress? What is glorification and what is blasphemy? How many of you are given left and right? At least one time in your life. How many of you are glorified up and down? Glorified. Got both right? So why Krishna is telling, become immune to both. He started giving left and right. Hey, I trusted you, I believed you. Now you know what happened. Then Arjuna said, all right, I'll die. Before dying, what Arjuna did, he scanned the whole universe. Where did this boy go? Arjuna got that ability of scanning, given by Chitrasena, one Gandharva, who Arjuna defeated one time. And Chitrasena gave that ability to him. Chitrasena, Chitralada. But entire universe, nowhere he could find the soul. So then, see, Arjuna is also not ordinary, Nara. So anyway, he decided, he'll die, he'll kill myself. But Krishna is what? Krishna is, Krishna loves his devotees. Krishna said, wait. You don't need to die. So we'll come, I'll take you. This is the only place, first time in the story, Krishna and Arjun, they go out of the universe. Whether it is Ramayana, everywhere, Mahabharata, it happens in the universe. Even Bhagavatam, everything happens in the universe. Only this episode, Krishna and Arjun, they go beyond it. Why? This universe, earth, water, fire, air, ether, everything is 10 times thicker than the previous layer. So when we reached the outer covering of so they reached the end of the universe, it was dark. Immediately Krishna, the horses did not move. Krishna released his Sudarshan Chakra. Lighting came. And then the horses started riding. So that's how they penetrated earth, water, fire, air, ether layers. So they went out of the universe. When they went out of the universe, suddenly the whole sky was filled with effulgence. Arjun, Krishna told Arjun, look at that side. My bodily effulgence. And the end goal, Charamalaksham, the end goal of impersonalists, they want to merge in that. Wow. Not only Krishna said in Gita, that is, he is the base of impersonal Brahma. But there is a story also he is showing you. That's, look at that side, that effulgence. End goal of impersonalists. Garbhodaya Vishnu, sorry, Mahavishnu released all the universes, right? So we are in the cloud of Maya, right? So in this Maya, only all the universes are there, I mean, material universes. But above the cloud is all Brahman only, Vaikuntha planets. Everything is floating in Vaikuntha, all the Vaikuntha planets are floating in Brahman only. But this is a prism. So there are 10 doors. Earth, water, fire, air, there are doors. If you go outside, you'll see Brahman. So Arjuna and Krishna, they went outside. That's why they saw the Brahman. Clear? How many of you are clear? So who is the source of impersonal Brahman? Krishna. Who is the source of Paramatma? Right? So that's why we are doing, we are situated on a right path. Should I continue or end it? Should I continue or end it? Actually, we started the class at 2:30. Should we end? You're looking at your husband, I just got that. I'm sorry. Or he's telling continue and you're looking at me and say no. Okay. One time what happened, during the unknown names, as well as Radhana Swami spoke for a good amount of time and he said, should I continue? He asked. One boy got up, one boy said, no! Maharaj said, you are speaking for everybody. So, what is the third one? Obeying the orders of spiritual master with faith and devotion. What is the third one? Obeying the orders of a spiritual master with faith and devotion. Very important. So then somebody will say, my Guru Maharaj gave an instruction. He never gave me an instruction. What should I do? Your Guru gave an instruction to you. You got an instruction? Huh? No, you have taken that oath. He did not give instruction. How about an instruction you got? That's it. So if Guru has not given instruction, it means listen to his lectures and just follow. Why he doesn't give? If you don't follow, you'll fall down. That's why he doesn't give. So you should not also go on to ask and any of your gurus. Guru Maharaj, give me some instruction. No, if you cannot follow, it's a problem. Prabhupada told, I heard this actually, from Shrutakirti. Prabhupada never encouraged divorce. One day, what he went to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, I want to divorce and marry that lady. Prabhupada said, yes, go ahead. Devotees were shocked. Prabhupada, you are against it? You are speaking, but you gave permission? Prabhupada said, he will do it anyway. Then he will do Guru Aparadha. So by giving, I am clearing that Guru Aparadha. Amazing, right? So, obeying the orders of spiritual master with faith and devotion. What is the first instruction of Guru? Chant, what is the chant 16 rounds? Maybe we have to go, right? Chant 16 rounds and follow 4 regular principles. What is the third one? No, third instruction. We took 3 vows, right? We serve the movement of Srila Prabhupada in the mood of servant, help spread the mission. We're all spreading by, not just somebody is preaching, but when they come home, come to temple, there is no prasad, where is the preaching? So that way somebody is washing the pots, somebody is cooking, somebody is cleaning the temple. Any service they are engaged, involved in the temple, they're actually directly or indirectly assisting the preaching. So don't think, you're not doing it. Everyone is supporting it. We are grateful to all of you. You're listening? So, with the faith and devotion. Actually now, recently one devotee came and asked me, what should, you have any suggestion for Gaura Purnima? Today is Gaura Purnima. What should I improve? Finish your rounds before going to office. How many? I'm not telling him, I'm telling everyone actually. I'm requesting everybody. But for that, you have to sleep early. If you are awake till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you cannot get up in the morning. Right? I told many times, but I'm repeating again. The Samrendra Prabhu went to Adigadadhar Prabhu. And then sped him to chant 64 rounds. Adigadhar is a gross touch, doctor. Our Naina Abraham Prabhu wife got cancer. So Adigadhar is an oncologist. Somebody said, if you take his guidance. So he gave guidance for during cancer. Also gave guidance during gave guidance for spiritual. He gave spiritual guidance. Today Naina Abraham chants 64 rounds. Padmasakhi Mother chants 108 rounds on Ekadashi. But I'm not telling you to follow it. Why? Whatever is practical, you should do it. And I called one devotee and said, you should chant 64 rounds. He said, you should listen to my schedule. And he told his schedule. I said, chant 16 only. Because his schedule is so tight. So do whatever is practical for you. You don't need to imitate her. How many of you are listening? But what is the moral of the story? But don't sit on the phone
Yes,
for
Prabhuji.
3 hours. I'm so busy. Busy means India. Which sabji, how to cook that sabji? 2-3 hours, that is not. That's not good. Right? Somebody puts energy on reading books. Somebody puts energy on distribution, book distribution. So when you are fully occupied, that is all. But I have a request for everyone. Everyone should eat nicely and sleep nicely. It's very important. Don't do, serious austerity and ruin your health. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, what is very important? For Grihasthas, first is health and second is job. For Brahmacharis, first is health, second is also health. What is important? Okay, sleep nicely, eat nicely, digest nicely, and Next day, evacuate next. If you then there no problem, no health issue. Because we last day also we need to chant our 16 rounds. You understand? Right? So any question or comment, otherwise we'll end it today. Come on. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. It's there in Krishna book also. Actually, what happened? Mahavishnu takes the children. Vishnu Chakravarti writes Mahavishnu wants to see Krishna. You know, I think Garbhodasa Vishnu or Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu, right? So he takes all the children. Vishnu Chakravarti writes if Krishna, without Krishna's permission, Mahavishnu also cannot see Krishna. Mahavishnu also cannot access Krishna. For that reason, Mahavishnu made the plan to take all these babies so that Arjuna will come and do this to protect Krishna, and Krishna will come. So in this episode at the end, Arjuna and Krishna, they go and see Mahavishnu and they get all the children back. Understanding? This is given in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Any other question? Ah.
Guru is the one who can send you to like someone. There even in Northwest also we different ways of Guru.
No. So you said Guru will take us to spiritual world. Okay. What is the question?
So I don't have to do anything. I will just tell Guru and Guru will take me and I will meditate and just.
It is not, you have to please Guru Amma. So you have to follow instructions means by sitting and doing nothing, you cannot please Guru. Hanumanji did not sit down and did meditation. Lord Ramchandra would give him instructions, deadlines. By tomorrow 6 o'clock, Sanjeevani has to come. Otherwise, Lakshmana will not live. If Lakshmana will not live, I will not live. Now all the monkeys said, what about us? I don't know. Lakshmana has to. Believing you, we came. No, Lakshmana is, if Lakshmana is not alive, I cannot live. And what you will think? I'll find somebody else who will die for me, not for Lakshmana, right? No. Ram will do the same thing for Hanuman also. If Hanuman is fainted, he will tell Jambavan, if tomorrow morning, if you don't come, if Hanuman is not alive, I will not be alive. That much love Ram showed. How many of you understood? If Jambavan or Sugriv falls down, Ram will say the same thing. So they know Ram's love. That's where Hanumanji went. Otherwise, what happens in groups? Oh, he likes only the true, not like that.
So how can then the group take them to?
Amma, let me tell you, Gorgan Maharaj says this. Kali Yuga means Manda Sumandamate Mandavagi Upadruta. You're misguided. If you are insincere, you'll be misguided. I know so many organizations. If you're sincere, you'll get sincere, Guru. Gorgan Maharaj says. If you're insincere, no. Yeah. For example, not everyone can get into IITs, right? MITs. You need to, even graduating from that is also not easy. But then their end result is great. One person told me, you guys only are so sincere. Other we don't see that much sincerity in any other organization in India. I will not, you'll be shocked. It's happened. One devotee went from Seattle to India. And every weekend, they would drive 200-300, not 200-300, they would drive probably a good amount of time to do book distribution in a Lord Ramchandra's place in South India. So every week, one table, Bhadrachalam. One day, so the security will come. You guys are putting every day book table. How much money you make? And these guys are coming in the cars. They are coming in cars and vans. They are putting a book table. The security guy came and said, how much money you make from these books? In Indian mentality. He said, we do that as a service to our Acharya. Real story. So we don't get any profit on this. But our profit, you can't pay even gas. That person knew that. So what do you do? So I work as a software consultant. So the security guys don't know the word software consultant. How much salary you get? Should I continue? This is 10 years ago. Said, I get 4 lakhs. You get 4 lakhs. Per year, I'm asking year. Tell me how much you get per month. I said 4 lakhs per month. You get 4 lakhs per month and you're doing this? He said, these guys are all bogus. And from that downwards, they can directly go inside and see Ram straight. And you're doing this book distribution and you don't get anything. And you get this. And from that downwards, they can directly walk into the temple. That guy developed faith on Hare Krishnas. Do you know in airports, Hare Krishnas is Hare Krishna. They are very educated but very selfless. Prabhupada, the quality. Real story, it's happening. So now they do, when they go, they'll put that book table directly in front of the main gate. Nobody says anything. These are honest. Right? So quality has a lot of value. Sincerity, it'll reflect in your behavior. Impurities are there, that will also reflect in my behavior. Right? Anything else? Any other question, comment?
The ability is also provided, right, so that the individual can perform that. So when I go and ask for a certain, like if I have a doubt and I go, you were mentioning, right, that if I go and ask for the instruction from Guru Maharaj, he may not give it because if I don't follow, I will follow. So when I go and ask for an instruction, then does he not provide that ability so that I can follow that instruction which I am asking?
When Guru comes, we gives you instruction. With instruction comes empowerment to fulfill that instruction. It happens to you, it happens to A, it happens to B, C, and anybody. But the only thing is we should have that faith. Srila Prabhupada waited. What is the greatness of Prabhupada? Prabhupada never felt he could do it. But it was Prabhupada's, it's possible. It had never happened in the history of mankind. So Prabhupada, my guru gave instruction, I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified. Actually, I went to Santapur this time. Amazing place, actually. Prabhupada cried. My guru gave that instruction. That is, so you also need to possess. Somebody said, you just follow Guru's instructions. What is Guru's instructions? You fell down in the well. Guru is throwing the rope of instructions. You hold on to the rope until you come out. 2 things. Guru should have the ability to pull you out. Disciple should have the ability to hold on to the instructions to come out until he is pulled out. Prabhupada said one day, one disciple went to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, I need your mercy, I need your mercy. Prabhupada said, my mercy comes in the form of instructions. But my mercy is not, I will not make you curl your fingers around the rope. You have to hold the rope. So that's what I forgot to add the point here. You need strength to hold on to the rope. What is your strength? Chant 16 rounds. It's not follow 4 principles. Develop the qualities. That will give you qualification to read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. And chanting, how do you improve chanting? Trinada Pisanichana, 3rd verse. So you're continuing, you learn it. Not that I'm initiated. Many people think like that. Actually, that's the biggest illusion in our organization. No, Or day one you are married, that's the end. There is a beginning. Next 30 years live together, so many storms will come, but live together. Likewise, so many storms will come, but hold on to the rope of instructions. Understanding or not? Prabhupada said, actually, no. Prabhupada told Bhakchars, don't leave his car. Many times it was that instruction was difficult, but he stayed. Why? Proper instruction. Prabhupada gave me suffering. Prabhupada gave me, what is it, sannyas. So he left the world as a sannyas. Great. Amazing, right? So you actually, in your question, you made it so simple. Oh, just follow Guru's instructions. Following Guru's instructions, it's a beginning. That will bring some more. Oh, you join LKG, then you go to 5th grade, and not, it's not end. You're in the midway. Get PhD and learn more. So one lecture I heard, His Holiness Radhanath Swami says, yes, 16 rounds follow for regular principles will give you qualification to read Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam, many more instructions. More. To some extent, one day you have to declare war on your ego, which is difficult for me also. You have to declare. Otherwise, you'll continue, but your progress will be hampered. Slow ho jata hai. You understanding? Sir, no. Saraswati Thakur said, so many people will get initiated. Why suddenly somebody will go very forward? We all get into the boat of instructions. Somebody, they stayed there they were. It's because they don't remove the anchor of attachment. Other people, they remove the anchor of attachment, they go very far. Everyone is listening? Or we got initiated on the same day. Doesn't mean anything. Everybody thought Abhay Babu is actually a businessman, pounds and shillings man, but nobody knew. Abhay Babu came out with a mission. Everyone thought he's a Grostha. Durasmani thought Amrish Maharaj is a Grostha. Amrish Maharaj is a Grostha, but what about Grostha? Right? So it's a process. Clear? Anyone, any question in the call? Otherwise, we'll end it right now. I think we'll end it. Thank you very much, and very grateful for your patient audience. And Hare Krishna. So next week, if you can make it in person, those people live in Michigan, great. Otherwise, that's okay.